I figured with all the people on the TV making stuff about how to stay safe outside in regards to social distancing and stuff like that, I figured I'd try and make a guide to staying safe inside when you're living in the times that we are. And I'm not talking about the whole washing your hands, sanitizing everything and all that stuff. That stuff's been repeated ad infinitum. I'm talking about how to survive where it counts, up here. I have found some cool tips that will help with that, and hopefully you can all benefit from this. But before I begin, I'd just like to say, I know there's a lot of websites out there that are like mirroring and stealing content from YouTube. And I know some of my videos are under that category. So I'd like to ask all these bullcrap websites stealing our content to do one of two things. Number one, stop it. Number two, if you're not going to stop it, make sure you spread this video around the most, because I think a lot of people are going to need it. Now, you probably want to get back outside because you don't want to miss any more time with your best friend doing cool things and stuff, right? Talking about crap. But it's okay, because the internet already has us covered. Things like Discord and Skype and WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger exist for us to keep in contact with all our friends wherever they are on any part of the world. And even if you're not an internet person, if you're not, how the heck are you watching this video? There's always telephones and cell phones and mail and various things to help you keep in touch. For example, one thing that hasn't changed since this whole thing went down is my internet friends. Like, sure, times can be a bit gloomy amongst us personally, but we never lose contact with each other because friendship is what is important right now. That we have someone to stick by in these times of crisis. Speaking of people to stick by, depending on your relationship with your family members, how positive or negative it is, I recommend either keeping in contact with them as much as possible or staying the hell away from them as much as possible. If you have good bonding with your mom and your dad, like you actually decide to bond with them as friends as well as your parents, stay close to them and cherish them and love them. They're the closest thing you can have to human contact right now. Same with any roommates you may have. Pretty much anyone living in the house with you right now, you're stuck with them, and the best thing you can do is make the most of the situation. Unless you're in a situation where you really don't want to be anywhere near them, in which case, try and find something to kill time and not associate with them unless you have to. One of the most important things about this stuff is to keep your brain active and busy so that you don't have time to think about how you're slowly losing your mind and the walls are closing in and we're spiraling down the whole depression. Oh my god, I'm doing it again. So that's why I've been streaming twice a week, and I've been occasionally helping Digi with some of his videos because, like, they are quite a pleasant activity to work on and keep me busy and keep me sane. But the most important thing in any relationship that you have with the people inside is to find things to do together. Like, you and your folks, you may or may not see eye to eye, but if you can find at least something to bond with them over, then that's a win. My dad and I have a Netflix, and we use that to rent DVDs, and that helps us keep in touch with, like, modern, like, I don't know, movie production, I guess. Like, he has his favorite movies, I have mine, we pick them out together. It's fun. I'm also working on video games, setting them up all over the house in case we get bored and we need something to do. Me and my dad could jam out with some Guitar Hero, or me and my mom could solve some puzzles in Wheel of Fortune. But don't forget to get video games for yourself. Like, I have, like, Animal Crossing on this here Switch, And it's actually the first Animal Crossing game I ever played, and playing it, I only regret not playing any of the earlier Animal Crossing games, because this game's a hoot. And that's pretty much all I want to say, but before I go, I want to apologize for like not making videos in a while, like proper videos. It's because like I haven't been finding the strength to do so, because tensions are mounting in our house. We're all at each other's throats, and it makes me sad. And when people are yelling at each other in the other rooms, it makes it hard for me to make videos. It also reminded me that there was a thing I've been meaning to do for a couple weeks now, and I'm sorry I didn't get to it sooner, but there's this man who reached out to me by the name of Mark Cormanola. I'm gonna pretend that's how you pronounce it. I might be wrong, I'm sorry. He made this graphic that you're seeing on the screen right now. He reached out to me because he lost a loved one to cancer, and ever since then he's been wanting to make a difference in some way to like help other people who are going through the same thing. So this graphic is being featured on some t-shirts, and through the link in the description below, you can go to Amazon and buy these graphics on t-shirts, and proceeds go to a charity to fight for a cure, as they say. And I make no money from this. I'm promoting this because like cancer is a very, very horrible thing, and if you're suffering from cancer, or if you know someone who's suffering from cancer, we need to stand together and fight for their treatments, fight for the cures, do any whatever it takes with our minds, our monies, our willpower. We all have to come together to stand for something. That's why a lot of my Humble Bundles go to Direct Relief to fight off the current disease. This shirt in the description below will be for cancer. But I'm rambling, and I really need to focus on more streams. So until next time, thank y'all for watching. See you later. Peace.